The Mediterranean menu at Valentina's Modern and Cozy Pick changes to reflect the best of each season. This neighborhood place to gather and share plates in the Cow Hollow district of San Francisco is called Terzo.
All right, table 3, please.
Terzo's really meant to be a neighborhood restaurant, and that's what it means in Italian, the third place. And so it's a place where people were meant to hang out and have fun and enjoy occasions. My name is Laurie Thomas, and I'm the owner of Terzo, which is located in Cow Hollow district of San Francisco. So there's a bar area in the front, a little more casual, and then the more regular dining room.
This is a 2012. I'm Mark Gordon. I'm the executive chef here at Terzo in San Francisco. The cuisine we make here is pan-Mediterranean, so north coast, south coast of the Mediterranean, all the way around through Turkey, Portugal, and then Morocco. So the idea of having different cuisines make a very fun table with all these different flavors. It's really about being creative. I'm from the Midwest. I moved out here because the food out here is just amazing. I come in, I see what we have, and with my 2 chefs, I'm like, okay, what do we want to do today? And so we change things up a lot.
Being a woman, I wanted a place that women were comfortable. And this is a place, the lighting is great, the noise is great. My mom can dine here and hear everything I say. It's casual, but it's elegant.
If the guest has a question, I'll go out to the table, I'll talk to them about that. Just really want them to have a great experience every time they come here. It's refined in a way, but it's still very casual and approachable by everybody.
All right, Valentina. Now, that's such an Italian, beautiful name.
Well, I grew up with an opera singer mother, and my dad was a waiter, so there was always a lot of drama and food, but mostly food. And because my dad was a waiter, he met a lot of people in the restaurant business, and Rose Pistola opened in North Beach several years ago, and then years later, Rose's Cafe opened up in Cow Hollow, and then Terzo, which means third, is the third restaurant in their restaurant group. So we were at Terzo many years ago for the first time, and I have loved it every single time we go. The food is amazing. The atmosphere it feels upscale, but it's charming.
Give us a couple go-to dishes like the meatballs. Come on, you gotta
Well,
give us
the
some
meatballs
dishes.
are pretty special.
No, the meatballs will change your life. Okay.
The meatballs come, and you expect, this small dish with 3 meatballs on it, but instead it's this huge, almost terrine of polenta, and then in the polenta is the sauce, and then on top of the sauce, very lightly, are floating these amazing, solid yet really super soft meatballs. You cut into them, and just the flavors all start to meld together. It's a wonderful marriage in a bowl, I think.
I actually ordered the meatballs as well, and I wasn't really as impressed with them.
Oh.
But it might have been because I just had before that the scallops. And the scallops were amazing. And they said, hey, these came from Maine, they're ready to go. And holy moly, I loved those. They had a nice crisp outside, nice tender fork cut, and they melted in your mouth with every single one.
It's amazing.
Well, we had the calamari.
Oh, I didn't try that.
With the beans.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. You would not believe it. The creamy bean and the calamari, warm and delicious. And I have to say, one other wonderful thing about this restaurant. When you sit down at a table with this kind of service, which was absolutely top drawer, and you touch your plate and it's warm.
Oh, yeah.
When your plate is warm, you are warm.
Right.
And we all sat at the table and said, we all now feel better about our meal.
Right.
Oh,
everything is homemade.
The
and
hummus
from
was wonderful.
scratch.
I was expecting, just a normal small plate, but it had this nice olive oil layer, and it was another melt in your mouth meal.
But they have a chicken dish. They have a skewer.
Oh, that's amazing. They have pieces of
Chunks,
sort of
giant
grilled
chunks.
bread along with
Oh.
the chicken. That's almost better than the chicken, the way it's prepared.
Right.
But my favorite thing is the grilled flank steak. Oh,
We
oh
had
my
that.
God. And I'm not a huge meat eater, but this is amazing.
Do you need a fan or something?
Thick, seared, dark, seared on the outside, beautifully rare and juicy on the inside, and it comes on this bed of potato gratin with
Oh, wow.
herbs, and that's my favorite
I gotta
thing
tell you,
ever.
yeah, the service was great too. They
yeah.
were really on top
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
They're lovely
It was,
people.
the ice was melting. They would refill.
Yes.
It was, it was wonderful.
And the wine list, if you had something to drink,
impressive.
that's Chef Mark's passion, really, is this small very well curated, incredibly affordable, and I
Yes.
see a lot of wine lists and put together a lot of wine lists.
I had a Banshee Pinot Noir, and it was top notch.
The wines by the glass, there's such a variety that I've never seen at any other restaurant.
And it's not a huge list. He does have a little
but
reserve list that you can
yeah,
choose from, too.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And not to skip to the end, but the ports after dinner. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Oh my
and
gosh.
they have a wine on the list, a Passito di Pantelleria from southern Italy, from the island of Pantelleria. Beautiful, that goes with the desserts. So what about those desserts? Anybody?
Go for it.
Well, I had the apple tart with the vanilla ice cream, and the crust, the dough, everything is homemade. You know that they were there that morning, and when the vanilla ice cream just melts on the because it's warm, and you feel like you're in a little cafe in France or something.
Speaking
I
of
think.
warm, I had the warm hazelnut cake, and that's exactly how it sounds. Warm hazelnut cake. It's amazing, everything about that.
And you know, everyone knew about everything. The busboy person knew what the name of the bean was in the
Right.
salad.
Yeah.
You could ask anybody anything. They were totally involved at every level.
And the
It's wonderful.
chef actually came out and was talking to a lot of the group, and I thought that was really cool and really personal.
All right, this is your spot, Valentina. Wrap it up for us.
Oh, elegant, charming, upscale, delicious. Go.
Okay, Bess.
Some of the best food in this city is in that restaurant, Terzo. It is fabulous.
And James.
So yeah, very tasty. If I'm in that area again, I would definitely go again. Yummo.
If you would like to try Terzo, it's located on Steiner Street at Union in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-441-3200. It's open for dinner every day. Reservations are recommended, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $45.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by IRG has in-trend surfaces, quieter marbles, and rare exotics. Over 10,000 slabs in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin and at marblecompany.com.
Mattress systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. At Adeline and Ashby in Berkeley. Online at sleepworks.com.
Oakland International Airport. Now with flights all over the world. iFlyOAK.com.
Sutter Health CPMC, 7,000 employees, nurses, and physicians caring for their communities every day. Your city, your hospital. CPMC2020.org. La Tour Angèle Artisan Oils, French-inspired and handcrafted in Northern California. La Tour Angèle creates natural, healthy cooking oils that add new flavor to everyday dishes.
Support for KQED comes from Total Wine & More, offering more than 8,000 wines, 2,500 beers, and 3,000 spirits. Total Wine & More, now with 6 Bay Area locations.